Guys, this is stage 2 of the garage project here. I have all the lights up and I have the new fans up, but I still have some work to do and I'll explain that. Plus I gotta clean up my pile of boxes. They all have to be gone by the time the snow comes so that my parents can park their car in here. So that's a different part of the garage project, but you guys have been following the fluorescent lighting additions. So, as you may have seen, I didn't mention I was changing the fans, but as you can see I did. So, take a look at the lights. So, as of right now, the controls are the same. I thought about separating the lights, but why? Fan control needs to be replaced, and I'm going to do some investigation to see why I keep losing controls there. I got 3 lights there in the back. Only thing I have left to do with the lights is clean them. I gave them a brief cleaning while they're on the ground, but they really need to be scrubbed. The metal parts, they look pretty dirty. Even after having been sprayed and wiped, and I just didn't have time. I needed to get them off the ground. My dad needed them out of his garage, and I didn't have anywhere else to put them other than on the ceiling. But you can see they're pretty, pretty dirty and some surface rust. Yeah, I wanted to use as much of the existing wiring as I could, but I really wasn't able to use much of it at all. I think the only pieces that are still the same is this piece that feeds the first box from the controls, and the piece that feeds that light, first light above the door there from that box. Everything else I had to install longer wires. So other than clean the lights, I have yet to, I need to put something there to hold that piece of drywall up that's falling. There was a fluorescent light there holding it. It's not there anymore. Tat needs a new capacitor. It's on order. The top bearing is noisy, although I just squirted a little WD-40 in there, so let's see if it still needs it. These, I want to put curved blades on, so I'm in the process of trying to acquire some curved blades, and we'll see how that goes. And then I just need to clean up. So I'm talking fast because I'm out of time. But let's take a look. So I did mention already the wall control needs to be swapped, so that's another part of the project that's yet to come. So, I don't know how to get them all in one shot. You can see there's lights above there too. And then the same thing with the fans. If I have somebody else here working the controls, then I can be out here with the camera. But then you really can't see the lights that are above the door. That Tat is a slower fan regardless. I'm open to suggestions to swapping these fans, but I actually really like this combination. The only other thoughts that I potentially had was to do 2 of the pointed Evergos instead of 1 pointed, 1 round. I'm supposed to have another pointed one coming, although they haven't. They've stopped replying to my emails after accepting my payment, so who knows if I'm going to get it. Tat was not my first choice because it's slow. Even with the replacement capacitor, I assume it'll be slow. But, yeah, that way I can have 4 curved blades. My other options are one of the Demcos, which are straight blades, a ring fan, which is straight blades, or, I thought about you doing it. I think I have a white SMC 36-inch. I'm not positive that I do, but I think I do. But I thought that was kind of too pretty of an industrialish fan to be out in the garage. You know, with a little silver button on the bottom, and it's new in the box. It's got the plastic canopy, and so... Is that bearing noise or something else? I can't tell. Yeah. I didn't want to do, I wanted to do curved blades because, okay, well here's what happened, is, I was always going to put these lights up here, and I was just trying to figure out how to, I think that's something else rattling, maybe the lower canopy. I'll work on that. I was going to put something else up here. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I've been working at this since 8 a.m. and I didn't get to sleep until very late last night, and I'm going to start again. Just watch him spin down while I start again. Doesn't sound like bearing noise, it sounds like something rattling, so we'll look into that. But Tat's obviously going to stop first. I got the lights and I was trying to figure out what to do with them, and I'd always said that if I picked them up I would replace there were, I think, 4 lights out here that were fluorescent lights. I said I was going to replace them. Yeah, those bearings in that Tat are rough too, so I'll need to work on that. 'Cause I could see that when it stopped. I always said I was going to replace the 4 lights that were up here with these if I got these, and then I was going to give away or sell the rest of the louvered lights. And I was trying. Then I was trying to figure out how to fit more of the louvered lights. Even the 4 didn't fit because these were bigger. Not all the lights that were here were 4-footers. Some were 2-footers, and some were incandescent. And so if I can't get curved blades for these, by the way, I'm going to bend those blades so they point up instead of down. But anyhow, yeah, I couldn't figure out how to make them fit. And especially because I wanted to try to see if I could fit more of the louvered lights, but I couldn't even figure out how to fit the 4 with everything where it was. So I started thinking about moving the lights. And when I started thinking about moving the lights, I realized that if I moved the fans, I would have an easier time. And then I was talking to Cole Semenko, aka Vintage Fans and More, about moving the fans in his garage. And it gave me the idea to do 4 smaller fans instead of 2 large ones. And with that arrangement, I was able to fit all of the louvered lights and 4 fans. And then I was able to hang the, what's that little thing called? The Four Seasons Venair that I've been really wanting to hang. So, yep, I'll do a better video once the project is finished. It will be less rambly and less tired, and there'll be more speeds on the fans. And but I wanted to make sure I did an update before the day was done. So thanks for watching.